Hey y'all, it's Cindy. This video is part of my Blind Mom Hack series, and today it is all about Alexa. I'm gonna share new and creative ways you can use this Amazon device to up your mama game and help you with your kids. These tips are great for many of my fellow parents who have a disability. I personally am legally blind. However, get ready to hit that share arrow below, guys, because every parent and grandparent you know is going to benefit from this video. So there's tons to go over, so let's hurry up and dive in. Okay guys, I hope you're super comfortable. This is going to be a long video because I have so much to share and tell you. This video is packed full of tips. So get comfy, get a drink, grab a notepad, take some notes. You're going to need it. Just so every device is not going crazy in my room and in yours, we are going to refer to her today as the PA because she's basically a parent assistant, right? I've also broken these tips down into 5 categories, okay? So we're gonna have structure, notification, motivation, entertainment, and distraction. There's tons of ways that you can structure your activities or tasks or even sticky situations using the PA. I'm gonna give you 2 tips to give an example of this, and they both use the timer skill. It's a super handy skill. We all use it in the kitchen, but it is also great to apply to kid things such as potty training. In the very beginning, I was setting a potty timer every 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, looking for those success moments, right? And it was great because using the potty timer meant she was the one keeping track of the time so I could multitask and do other things and not lose track of that. And also, I wasn't the one being, the potty drill sergeant. So when she said the timer was done, my kid heard that and it left me in the support and encouragement role. So I found it super helpful. I even use it to this day for my oldest, she is 3, almost 4 years old. And even though she's potty trained, she will get distracted playing with her toys and just wait and forget to tune into her body. And next thing you know, she's had an accident because she just wasn't paying attention or wanted to wait until the last minute. So I will set a potty timer even for my oldest just to avoid accidents. Tip number 2 is the sharing timer. As a legally blind mom, I can't see what toy my kids are fighting over or who had it first or who currently has it now. So I will implement the sharing timer to help me navigate this sticky situation. Using my best judgment, I'll determine which child gets the first turn, and I'll reassure my other child with the sharing timer. That way they know exactly how long they have to be patient, and when the PA says the sharing timer is done, they know for sure, no doubt, it is their turn, and the expectation is that the other child will know that their turn is over, it is time to share, and it just provides much more structure to that situation. There's tons of different other ways to utilize this, guys, so I encourage you to play around, be creative, determine those sticky situations for yourself, or when you're getting ready to tackle a difficult lesson or something that could be structured a little bit farther using the PA. Explore that and don't forget to use it as a resource. Moving on, let's talk about notifications. I have found it to be extremely helpful to notify my kids when there's going to be a change or transition in the house. For example, when it's dinner time or bath time or bedtime, homework, you name it. Anytime you give them a heads up or just give them 5, 10, 15 minutes to prepare for that transition, to me, this really helps decrease tantrums and meltdowns because they're not blindsided. They understand that, okay, I have a few minutes here to get ready for this next thing. So what I use is the timer and reminder skills for this. This is probably like 100 tips wrapped up into one here, guys. Most of us use the reminder skill for, to remind us to take the trash out on a weekly basis, or, to set up a single reminder within a certain day, or like I say, repetitively over a week or a month or a year. And this is great, but to apply it to kids, you can take this 5,000 steps forward. To allow for flexibility, you can do this manually each and every day and not set anything up on repeat. Or if you want to maintain a pretty tight schedule, especially like for bedtime, for example, you can set up this as a reminder to repeat every night. For example, at 8:45, you can set up a repetitive reminder every night and say, reminder 15-minute bedtime. That way your kid knows, okay, in 15 minutes I'm expected to go to the bed. This just helps them prepare, they're not blindsided, and once again, it's just another way of providing support and structure, and it's not you being the bad guy, it is the PA who says so. Another great thing is applying it using the timer. So for example, we take bath times at various different times, usually in the evenings, but it's easier for me to use the timer. So I will say bath time in 10 minutes, and I'll set a bath time timer. And that way they hear me set it up and they know, okay, in 10 minutes we have bath. Again, this has just really been great to help with those rebellious behaviors and decrease those tantrums, because they have time to process it and finish what they're doing, and it just makes for a much smoother process. Hopefully, guys, you can adapt that and tailor that to whatever fits your household. I just highly encourage using the timers and reminders to give your kids a heads up and notify them of any changes. Category 3, motivation. Whew, guys. It is so hard to get a kid to do something that they don't want to do, right? My background is actually in music therapy, and this has really served me well here. My kids and I love to explore the library, the vast library on our PA. And we will look for songs that we connect with and like and love to listen to that are about specific tasks and topics. For example, potty time, or bath time, or getting dressed, or brushing our teeth. You name it, there's pretty much a children's song about it. And your song selections may be different than mine depending on your music streaming service. So explore your PA with your kids and what songs you have access to find which ones you all love to listen to, connect with, that are about specific topics and tasks that you may be struggling with in your house. We have 2 songs that we listen to when brushing our teeth. One is by Elmo and the other is by Baby First. Sometimes it may take the entire length of the song just to get my kids to go to the bathroom sink. Others, they go run straight there as soon as I play the song on the PA. Regardless though, it really does help motivate them, keep them in a good mood, and keep them on task. When you don't have something like this to help motivate and keep them in a good mood, they can really dig their heels in, and once they get stubborn and rebellious, that's when everyone gets so frustrated. You get frustrated, they get frustrated, so this is my tip to really help avoid that. Back to brushing our teeth. So when we're brushing our teeth, we will listen to the full length of the song. And this is where you can add even another element to this, guys. Because when you're encouraging to brush their teeth for the full length of the song, you can then assure your dentist that they are brushing their teeth for a minimum of 2 minutes. So it's also a great motivator to maintain the task for a certain amount of time. So to wrap up this massive tip, hack, whatever you want to call it, explore the music library on your PA, find the special songs regarding tasks and activities that your kids may struggle with, Find the ones that you love to listen to, that their kids like and respond to, and use those during those tasks to help motivate, to stay on task, and to complete the task. Yeah, so we do have 2 more categories left, and that's entertainment and distraction. But before we move forward, if you have learned any cool tips, if any of my hacks are ones you hope to implement, give me a thumbs up and comment below. Let me know what your favorite is so far. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, guys, please subscribe. I haven't hit 100 yet, so who knows, you could be my 100th subscriber. So let's move on to entertainment. I feel like this is really underutilized in a lot of households. My family is probably a lot like yours in that my kids love to play games and watch YouTube Kids on their iPads or our phones or any screen device, right? But it's important to decrease that screen time, and to do so, use the PA. Explore all the fun things. They've added a lot of new games lately. And in case you didn't know this, for the blind and visually impaired, the PA can roll dice and replace a lot of the accessories that come with board games. For example, Twister. She can read out all the Twister moves. So instead of spinning the wheel and trying to see or not be able to see this board accessory, she will actually read all the Twister moves out. So explore that with your family at night or on a weekend when you're stuck inside like we often are because of the weather. It's fun to find new games that your kids can enjoy with you. As part of the fun, use descriptive words. Ask your kids what type of game they want to play because there's so much variety. For example, my youngest loves to play animal games. So we'll search for animal games, and it's usually like animal movement or things like that. And my oldest, she loves the memory color games. We found that by searching for color games one night. But use those descriptive words like toddler games or teen games or trivia or spelling. Use those descriptive words to narrow your search down, and eventually you'll land on a game that your family loves to play. This kind of takes me to distraction because, again, by playing a game, it can also serve as a distraction, right? For example, while you're packing up and getting the family ready to go out the door on a trip or something, you could be playing a game with Alexa so that all the things are packed away, all their toys aren't out and about, and you're not trying to entertain them with things strewn all over the floor that really need to be packed away. Play a game, let her distract and entertain while you are multitasking. Another way you can use the PA for distraction is during diaper changing. My son just turned 2 years old. He's not quite ready for potty training, and so distraction is huge during diaper changes. And a recent development has been with the PA. We love to listen and sing the songs that he's just starting to learn, like ABC's, Wheels on the Bus, during diaper changing. Or we also like to listen to animal sounds. So we'll ask the PA to make an elephant sound or make a monkey sound. He loves this, and it really helps distract him during diaper changing. Another way the PA can help with distraction is during meal times. We were just watching too much TV, and again, depending on our iPads and screens while we ate our meals. This just ended up being a bad habit, and I wanted to decrease our screen time. So during this time is when I would encourage my kids to talk to Alexa. Ask her what the weather is going to be tomorrow. We would ask a funny joke, or here's a good one. This one is a good tip, guys. If you have not asked the PA yet to make a fart sound, do it. Your kids will love it. My kids love to ask the PA to make a fart sound. Now, may not be the best time at dinner time in your house, but in my house, they laugh and they eat, and we have a great family meal, just including the PA into the experience. That gets our heads out of the screens and interacting with each other. Whew. That was a lot. Thank you for making it to the end. I don't know how many tips or hacks I discussed, but hopefully you learned a lot. And in fact, let's make it a challenge, okay? Go back, listen through, count how many you heard, and put it in the comment box below. Let's compare how many answers and variety of answers that we're gonna get. But yeah, guys, I hope this helps, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And don't forget to share this with a parent or grandparent, for that matter, who can benefit from this video too. Thanks so much for watching and supporting me. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.